Hi students, welcome to our channel Physics Concepts by Ali sir. How are you all of you? I hope everybody is fine. And in the today's session, we are going to discuss about trigonometry. That is a part of the basic mathematics for JEE as well as NET. This is a part 2. And now here today we will discuss about trigonometric. First of all, we will discuss about trigonometric ratios. What is meant by trigonometric ratios or trigonometric functions? And generally in the trigonometry, most of the time we are associating with a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, there are sides are there, and the ratios of these sides is called as trigonometric ratios. The sides are there, those sides we will take the ratios. Those ratios we are calling as trigonometric ratios or trigonometric functions. And what are those? By means of an illustration we will see that. And the first one is, what are these trigonometric ratios? Now let us take any one right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle, and as we know, this vertex is 90 degrees, and assume that this is the angle what we have to measure. Now let us consider this is a B, C, and the side which is associate with this angle, that side is called as adjacent side. Adjacent side. The side which is opposite, to this angle is called as opposite side. Among these three sides, which is longer, that side is called as a hypotenuse. Is it clear? So here, but these sides are not common, not constant for all the triangles, depending upon the angle. For example, now here this is the right angle triangle, and this time that angle is here. Then what will happen? This part will becomes opposite side, and this will becomes adjacent side. And anyhow there will be no change in that, because there's a longer side, we can take it as that is a hypotenuse. So these adjacent side and the opposite sides are not constant. Depending upon the angle they used to change. And okay, right here, now let us see about then this is then first, now let us take sin theta. Actually this is SINE, but we will skip that E and we will call it as a sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite side. What do we call this? Is a opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. We can consider this is a sin theta. And next one is cos theta, cosine theta, cos theta we used to call it as cos theta is equal to. Then adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse, what we can take for hypotenuse. And the third one is there, that is tan theta, that is also we can call it as sin theta by cos theta. That is equal to sin theta. Sin theta in sense what is that? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side by hypotenuse. So into reciprocal will comes no. So that hypotenuse by adjacent side. So then what will be the cancel? Hypotenuse and hypotenuse get cancels. Ultimately what will be left? Opposite side by adjacent side. Adjacent side we can call it as a tan theta. So these are the basic trigonometric functions. So inverse trigonometric functions, now let us see. Inverse in sense, we will take these all inverse for sine, cos and tan theta. And if a sine is there, and if this sine is in the reverse, then what do we call that one? That is cosec theta. Cosecant theta, cosec theta we used to call it as cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. That is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. So this is cosec theta. And then what is the inverse of the cos theta? That is a secant theta. secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. That is equal to again hypotenuse by opposite side we can take. And then what is the reciprocal for a tan theta? We can consider as a cot theta. Cot theta in sense, then we have to take the reverse. So 1 by tan theta. So two formulas again we can write, and cos theta by sin theta 1 we can write. Also we can write as a then adjacent side by very good opposite side. This also we can write. Okay, no? And this is about the basic formula, basic functions, trigonometric functions. What do we call these? All are called as a trigonometric functions. Okay, and so these all we can call it as a trigonometric functions. Also we can call it as a or ratios. Got it? What is meant by trigonometric functions? Trigonometric ratios. Okay, now right, take a screenshot of that one, and next we will go for the next one. Okay, right. So then next one is, this is anyhow the JEE students then you will get, but NEET students must focus on this one, because then in maths is not there as subject for you, so you have to focus. NEET students must focus on this one. So the next one is then trigonometric identities. Let us go for what is this trigonometric identities. Now let us see. And see here there are three trigonometric identities are there. The first one, now let us take sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Very popular equation formula, this is very popular formula. And the second one is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to and cosecant square theta. And third one is, so this is this time tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Then these are the three trigonometric identities. So you have to memorize this one. So it is a little bit difficult. Let's go with a small trick so that you will easily understand that. Now what is the three, how can we memorize this one? How can we easily keep in mind this? So first consider this one, that is a sin square theta plus a cos square theta is equal to 1. Yes, this is easy to remember, easily you can remember. And first time, and this time now divide everything with cos square theta, sin square theta by, first divide with the sin square theta plus cos square theta by sin square theta is equal to 1 by sin square theta. So sin square theta and sin square theta get cancels. 1 plus cos by sin, that is equal to cot square theta, cot square theta, that is equal to 1 by sin square theta, that is equal to cosecant square theta. And so this is the second formula. See, first formula we got, and the second formula, this is second equation. And for the third question, what we have to do? Now take the same, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Divide this entire part with what we will divide with this entire part, sin completed, so cos is left, so divide with cos square theta. Cos square theta divide this one, even this one also divide with the cos square theta, even this one also divide with the cos square theta. Sin square theta by cos square theta, generally we know that is a tan square theta plus, and this one get cancels 1, and that is equal to secant square theta. Got it? In this way easily we can memorize these all formulas. Trigonometric identities can be easily identified, easily just you can keep in mind by using only one thing, remember, remaining all you can go for that. And so the next one is, now let us go with the next one, that is equal to double angled double angled formula. What is meant by this double angled formula? It's very important one. And so this is the first one. Sin 2 theta is equal to, this is very popular, 2 sin theta cos theta. Second one, very popular, this formula is a very popular. And cos 2 theta, this is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Also we can say 1 minus 2 sin square theta. These two are the most important formulas. So the third one is there, that is tan 2 theta, that is equal to 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. So these are the three double angled formulae as you have to keep in mind. Now the last but not least, additional subtraction formula. Addition subtraction formula. So what is this one? This is the one of the very important one, and sin of a plus or minus b is equal to sin a cos b plus or minus cos a sin b. You have to memorize this all. The second one is, it is easy to memorize because this will becomes cos a plus or minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus or minus sin a sin b. And the third one now let us take, that is tan a plus b, that is equal to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. And the fourth one is there, this subtraction we will take, tan of a minus b, that is equal to, very simple, the sign values has to be changed, tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b we can take. Okay, and so these are the basic formulas for this trigonometry, and so we have discussed today about trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities, and double angled formula, addition and subtraction formulae, and just so practice these all. So this, because in physics these all will comes into the part of the solving the applications, means numericals. So you have to practice these all. I hope that this session is helpful for you, and support me Nana, and wish all the best, go on studying.